Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in my G20 and in this vid, as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about all the modifications that I've done to my G20. There's a lot of you guys out there that have been contacting me through my Instagram saying how well the car looks, and I just thought I'd give you a close-up of all the modifications that I've now done to the car, which hopefully you can add to your car if that's something that you're looking to do. So let's go and do that right now. So for those of you that are new to the channel, this is my G20 that I've had since September 2019, which is about 8-9 months now that I've owned this car. Essentially there's two packs on this car, which is the M Sport Plus pack and a Tech pack. M Sport Plus pack basically means that it comes with the black grills and the 19-inch alloy wheels, but everything else that visually that you can see on this car I've had done myself. So the first modification that I did was around the rear end, where we tinted out the rear lights. In my opinion, the rear lights were just that little bit cherry red originally, so we went ahead and darkened them using a medium film of tint. I personally feel that the back end now looks much better. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I then went ahead and I installed the front splitter to the car. I think now the front end looks that much more aggressive. It really suits the personality of this car. The black splitter now complements the black grille and the front end just looks complete. Moving towards the rear end of the car, I've installed the diffuser, which again, it complements the front splitter. The back end now looks a little bit more aggressive. The boot spoiler is part of the same kit. The back end now just looks that much more striking, compared to how it was. Like I say before, this is a M Sport Plus car, which meant that it did come with like a boot spoiler, but that boot spoiler didn't do anything. And this now visually, it just looks so much better compared to how it was. And again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the way the car looks right now. So moving around the side of the car, you've got two things going on. You've got the M Performance decal and you've got the side skirt. Now the M Performance decal, that was fitted at the dealership before I picked up the car in September. The side skirts, I've only had these fitted about a couple of weeks ago, and again you can find all the links of these parts fitted to the car in the description. Now the side skirts, they really do complement the side profile of the car. It makes the whole car feel complete. Going with the M Performance splitter on the front, the diffuser, the boot spoiler, and now also the side skirt, it just makes the car look so much more aggressive and purposeful, like the way it should have done on all M Sport Plus models straight from the factory and the dealership. We had these wing mirrors wrapped in gloss black a few weeks ago when I was installing the side skirts. I did a full kind of a video on that, so I'll leave that in the description below. You can go ahead and look at that vid as well. Now I think with these wing mirrors in gloss black, the car again, in my opinion, looks fully complete. You've got the gloss black trim all around the car, like the grille, the splitter, side skirts, diffuser, as well as the boot spoiler, and I think that these wing mirrors really do make a huge difference to the way the car now looks overall. Let's move on to the interior of the car. The car is pretty much bone stock in terms of interior. I haven't put in any sort of bucket seats or Alcantara steering wheel per se, but what we have done is we've done a whole host of coding courtesy of Zed Coding. Definitely check Zed out. His coding levels are second to none, and legend of a guy, that's all I can say. So Zed has done a lot of coding work to the car, so like one touch closure for the windows when the door is open, zooming in on the rear view mirror, and probably a few other things. But one of the best features that Zed has done to this car more recently was the ambient lighting, where we've changed the colors, and again you can see that vid in the description below, and probably somewhere on the screen I'll link it in as well. So definitely go check out Zed Coding for his work, as well as the vids that I've done on the G20 when we did all the coding work. So apart from that, there isn't really much going on in terms of interior, but not to say that we're not going to do anything to it, so definitely stay tuned for that. But again, just let me know of any suggestions that you guys might have that I might want to do to my car, you know, in terms of upgrading the interior. So now that's taken care of a lot of the visual stuff in terms of how the car looks, with all like the side skirts, splitters and spoilers and whatnot, and obviously all the coding features. But I didn't really stop there. I had to then do some performance mods to the car. So under the bonnet, this car is a 320 diesel, 2 litre diesel unit, producing from factory about 190 horsepower, 400 newton meters of torque. But I wanted to get a little bit more power out of it without remapping or going down the whole kind of, you know, tuning way. So what we did was we installed a Bluespark box to the car. I made a visit up to Bluespark, and again you can see a link to that vid in the description below, and that ups the power from 190 horsepower to around 220 and 400 newton meters to about 480. So now the car drives much more effortlessly, and it's much more responsive as well to the throttle, and it just complements the whole car like the way you'd want it to be. It's quite a strong engine fitted with the 8-speed ZF gearbox, and I can honestly say that the Bluespark box works in harmony with the engine's output, and it just makes the whole car, again, like I say, complete. So now that the car was looking like the way it should and going like the way it should, I had to do something to the way the car rides. Now the car is fitted with the adaptive suspension. There was no real issues with the way the car was riding, but it was just feeling a little bit floaty around corners, and again I had to just address that. We went and we had the Eibach Pro Spring kit fitted, courtesy of Motech Performance. Now what that's done to the car is lowered the car by 20 millimeters all around. I've then spaced the car out from the front by 12 and 15 on the rear in terms of spaces, and now you can see how the car is looking. And again, in my opinion, the car is just sitting perfectly. It drives absolutely brilliant. Yes, you do feel a little bit more firmness in ride, but it's probably something like about, you know, sort of 10% at most that you're going to feel. But the way the car just sits, it just sits absolutely perfectly. Again, let me know what you think of the modifications that I've done to the car. Leave a comment in the comment section below. So if there's anything that you guys would have done differently to the car, then leave a comment as well, because I'm always keen to know your thoughts, which might give me a little bit more inspiration to do something to my G20. So guys, there you go. I hope you have found this video useful and informative. If you have enjoyed this video, then definitely give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. If there is anything that you want me more to cover in terms of, like, say, the G20, then again just leave a comment in the comments below, and hopefully guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.